Good morning and welcome to this edition of the W. I'm Charlie.
And I'm Luan, and today we'll be covering several segments highlighting our seniors and school events.
These segments include senior college commitments, senior favorite memories, a special on Mr. Dajic, and an inside look at the art show.
Let's get started.
First, we take a look at where our seniors are headed after graduation.
From universities to trade schools to military service and other paths, here's a look at our future plans of the class of 2025, covered by Mikey Sika, Jack Lucido, and Mark Braccio.
Don't forget to follow Westlake Commits on Instagram to see where our seniors are headed next year.
Today we are going around Westlake High School and asking students where they are committed to college and what they plan on majoring in next year.
Go. Hello, who am I here with today?
Anthony Marziotti.
So Anthony, where are you committed to college?
I'm committed to Mount St. Mary College in Newburgh, New York.
Congratulations, Ant. What are you majoring in?
Sports management.
That's awesome. And are you playing any sports in college?
Yes, I'll be playing basketball.
Congrats, Ant.
Go. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Who am I with today?
Cole Barnett.
So, Cole, are you committed to college yet?
Yes, I'm committed to Oberlin College of Arts and Sciences.
What's your intended major there?
Economics.
Are you committed for any sports?
Yes, I'm playing lacrosse there.
Who am I here with today?
Joe Volcano,
And Joe, where are you committed to college?
University of Bocconi.
Where is that? I'm pretty sure that's in a special place.
It's in Milan, Italy.
That's crazy. I'm happy for you. What are you planning on
Thank you.
studying?
I'm studying economics and management.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Who am I here with today?
Joe Fatino.
Joe, are you committed to a college
I
yet?
am committed to a college.
Where are you going?
High Point University.
What's your intended major at that college?
Study the human body.
Hello, who am I here with today?
Leah.
Hi, Leah. So, question for you. Are you committed to college yet?
Yeah.
Where are you committed?
I'm going to University of Florida.
Congrats. What are you studying?
Studying communication sciences and disorders on a speech pathology track.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Hello, who am I here with today?
I'm Tyler Masiello.
What's up, Tyler?
What's up, Jack?
Tyler, where are you committed to college?
I'm going to SUNY Oneonta.
Congratulations. What are you studying?
I'm studying adolescent math education.
Awesome.
Thank you.
And you're committed for a sport, right?
Yes, I'll be running D3 cross country and track and field.
Keep up to date with the class of 2025 Westlake College commitments by going to Instagram and searching up Westlake Commits.
Next, senior reporters James Mealy, Nick Stratt, and Braden Langeza share some of their favorite memories from their time at Westlake High School.
Freshman year, still COVID, still wore masks in school.
Yeah.
Still at I guess not really social distancing. Just wore masks the entire year.
Yeah, we were back. I mean,
Till summer.
Strat was at Stepnack. Strat wasn't even with us.
Yeah, I didn't get the same experience you guys did freshman year, but
It's good enough. It's
we
mostly a
got
blur
days,
now.
hour.
Yeah, freshman year.
Cross and football freshman year,
Mm-hmm.
both terrible seasons. We were
Not a very successful.
we were very
Westlake
bad.
season.
Very good soccer season though. The soccer
That's
team,
true. That was
the soccer team was very
I do
good.
remember that.
I think
Ruggiero,
Went to the regional
state
final, right?
regional final.
That's pretty cool.
Bishkov, all of them.
They were good.
Yeah,
That was a good
solid
team.
squad.
Then football we weren't that good, but
Then sophomore year, you came back.
Sophomore year, I was back. We had some great classes. We had
what's the
Mr.
difference
Ranos.
between Stepinac, Westlake? Most notable differences.
The most notable difference is that Stepinac is an all-boys school,
I didn't even think of that.
and Westlake obviously is a public school, so it's mixed, and it's definitely a better experience for me. That's why I came back. You know,
Like Westlake better?
definitely like Westlake more. Had better friends here.
Yeah,
Like,
better connections.
like these two right here, good friends of
I'm
mine.
very happy you came back, Shred.
I'm happy
I'm very
to.
happy for myself too. I'm happy to be with these guys. It's like home friends.
Sophomore year, you came back. I remember you were
Wow.
playing basketball. You came out.
Back to sophomore. What was good sophomore year? Sports.
Moreno's.
We all had Moreno's
Section
class together.
Moreno's
Moreno's
class.
class together.
Moreno's
That,
class
that
was
class was 10 out of 10.
One of the best memories over the last 4 years.
100%.
Spending time with you guys in that class.
My biggest memory from sophomore year was probably winning the section championship in football. We played. I started at O-line, D-line. We played We lost 2 in-season games. We played Valhalla. We played Blindbrook playoffs. One of the games. We beat Dobbs Ferry in the section championship. Played O'Neill in the regional championship. Lost to them. They went on to win the state, but it was a very fun year in football. What about you?
Sophomore year, I remember our lunch period. We had a bunch of us.
Definitely.
And we all sat at the round table and we would talk for the whole period, 40 minutes. We would eat lunch, and it was just one of the most fun that I've ever had, just sitting at that table and sharing memories with everybody.
Going on to junior year, it was only last year, but it feels like forever ago. I know for football, we made it to the section championship, lost, but then I ended up, my biggest memory is I had shoulder surgery. You know, if you guys remember, on both my shoulders, so I think that was like the biggest part for me, my year, was that recovering. So, yeah.
Junior year, I had a lot of fun playing basketball. Shrat was on the team. We made it to the county center, and just the team, like the seniors that graduated that year, and just the team, it was a lot of fun to be around. Like the practices were fun, and just playing with them, it was a really fun year.
I agree with Braden. Definitely, it was definitely a great moment during the winter period with the basketball team. But my favorite memory from junior year definitely had to be, if I had to pick one, I would have to say my study hall period with mentor Hassan Jekaj, Jake Zano, and Michael Spar. I mean, that was the funniest study hall I've ever been in. And it was just every single period I was in there, just laugh, and just make jokes all period. It was the best, you know, it was the best.
Lastly is this year, senior year. You know, obviously we're still in senior year, so I'm looking forward to all the memories that will be made in the future. There's not plenty of time left, but reflecting the last couple months, you know, every day has been a memory, and I cherish every single one of the moments. We had a phenomenal football season. You guys had a great basketball season. Every class has just been fun, you know. Obviously we had college stuff to worry about, but besides for that, you know, living in the moment and worrying about today and worrying about these days in high school is just phenomenal.
I mean, senior year, just spending time with the kids that you don't have much time left, but you spent your whole life with, your childhood friends. It's been a lot of fun, just walking the hallways and sitting at lunch with the friends. It's something that I'll never forget. And definitely one of the best moments so far was this football season. I had a lot of fun just with the guys, you know, just being in the locker room, just hanging out with everybody, going out to eat after games, and just the practices, just spending time with the kids that I grew up with is one of the best feelings. And looking forward to the rest of senior year. Definitely looking forward to spring break. It's going to be a lot of fun. I know you're going to Greece.
Senior trip to Greece.
You're going to figure it out. You're going to have a lot of fun. I'm going to Florida, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
I feel like senior year has been special for me, specifically because I've got closer with a lot of people, you know, and just every day is just so fun, and just like also the privileges we have now as being seniors. We have late arrival, and we get to go to like leave school to get lunch and stuff with our friends. I also really enjoy that, and I'm grateful for every moment. You know, every day is really funny, and I enjoy every day.
Definitely.
Live it to the fullest, you know.
For final words, you know, this is our final broadcast here at Westlake. We were all in broadcast 1 last year with Miss Palermo, and this year with Miss Morris broadcast 2. You know, I've had a ton of fun, and I guess for me, if I were to leave people with one thing I feel that's really important is just to value what you have and live in the day. You know, I think it's really not about the destination; it's more about the journey. It's about the people that you're on that journey with. So it's not about graduation. It was about the time leading up and the time we spent together in high school as friends. So, you know, I'll always cherish these moments. And to anybody watching, you know, value each day, live to the fullest, don't hold yourself back, go to your comfort zone, you know, push yourself to do new things, live your dreams. Anything you guys want to say?
There's been a lot of great movies made, a lot of great moments, and I would just say 4 years really do go by really fast, and it's just been a lot of fun, and I'm just grateful for every moment.
Yep. Now it's your guys' turn. That's watching this.
Yep.
Go out there and just
Remember
be yourself.
this.
Have fun.
Live every moment to the fullest, and just go out. Just be your best that you can be. Simple as that. These have been senior reporters Nick Strategakis,
James Mealy,
Brandon Guzzo, and for the final time, back to you at the W.
Now, we highlight Mr. Dachik, a teacher who's made a positive impact on many students.
My guy.
Good morning. Welcome to the W. Who am I here with today?
Matt Dachik, or Mr. Dachik.
Mr. Dachik, Charles and I believe that you are one of the best teachers in the school, and it's definitely not just us who thinks that. So we want to ask you a couple questions and put you in the teacher spotlight. How long have you been teaching here?
I've been teaching for 27 years total, and I want to say 21 years at Westlake.
Nice. What is a lesson you want to have last on students here?
I think the most important lesson that I want to try to impress upon students is really thinking for themselves and thinking independently.
What is your favorite book to teach students here at Westlake?
Honestly, every one of the novels that I teach I love, but I want to say that I'd have to say two favorites, Lord of the Flies and The Great Gatsby.
What book do you think students like the most?
Probably The Great Gatsby is my guess.
You're probably right about that one. What is your best memory while working at Westlake?
That's difficult. In 21 years here, I have a lot of memories. So probably the best one, and again, this is going to be very biased because it was the most recent, was probably when my Block 4 class, you two included, threw me a surprise birthday party. And that's just because that recently happened. But again, I love working here, so I have so many different memories of being here that it's difficult to whittle it down just to one. But because that recently happened within the last month, I have to say it was that one.
Sounds like a great class. Sounds like great people in there. Thank you, Mr. Dachik, for your time.
My pleasure, anytime.
I'm here with fellow reporter and student of Mr. Dachik's, Charles Hannon. Charles, how are you today?
Fantastic.
Charles, how do you feel about Mr. Dachik as a teacher?
I think he's the man. He's fantastic, and he really does a good job of giving me good grades.
How does his teaching style help students who maybe don't find ELA as easy as others?
Well, for starters, he makes everything very easy. The books are easier to understand than other books I've had in ELA class, and he just makes class entertaining.
What's a specific book or lesson that you remember from Mr. Dachik?
The Great Gatsby.
Why that one in specific?
Because we did a lot of work on it, a lot of quizzes, an essay, a lot of tests. I just remember it, and it was a pretty good book too. So,
would you say that was the favorite class activity of the year?
Definitely. Also, those chapter presentations that we did for it, probably a student favorite.
So, what about his style of teaching for this lesson helped out students?
We had a lot of time to read the book, and he quizzed us after each chapter, so we would really understand what the book was about. So that made it pretty easy.
So it wasn't just about reading; it was about making sure each student had a thorough understanding. So, how does Mr. Dachik create a positive environment in his class?
He allows us to make jokes with him, with each other, pull pranks on kids in the class, specifically one that sits right here. He knows who he is. And
final question, what is your favorite moment from Mr. Dachik's class this year?
His birthday party. We didn't really have class that day. I ran Marco Campagna and blackjack, so that was pretty fun.
Thank you, Chuck.
Finally, we take you inside this year's art show.
From drawings and paintings to sculpture and photography, here's a look at the creativity of other artists, covered by Colin, Marcus, and Megan.
Yeah, I got these.
Wow, guys. This is really beautiful, guys. Really awesome, man. Who am I here with?
Carolyn Froley.
How does it feel to see so many of your students here succeeding in the art show?
It's a great night. It's a great night for Westlake High School, middle school, our whole community. The turnout is amazing. You people got to come. They're so tired. They're so tired.
Very
We're
nice.
excited. It's a great night.
How many of your students are roughly inside the art show?
At the moment,
Yep.
they keep tapping me on the shoulders. I can't keep up. There's about 40 or so.
Very nice. How long have you been involved with the art show?
Since I've been at the high school. It's getting, I think, like 18 years.
Wow. Who am I here with? Thomas Fiska. What did you make for the art show?
So I made this Photoshop piece here of an astronaut.
Very nice. How long did it take you to make it?
It took me a couple classes, around 4 or 5.
Nice.
So.
Were you excited when you got picked for the art show?
Oh yeah, definitely. I got a bunch of pieces this year, but this is by far my favorite. So.
Very nice. Very nice. Thank you. Who am I here with?
Jake Machetta.
What'd you make for the art show?
I take ceramics. I made a plate and a mug.
How long did it take you to make it?
It took about 3 classes to make the plate and 2 classes to glaze the plate.
How'd you feel when you were chosen for the art show?
I was pretty happy. I mean, I worked hard when I made this, so kind of paid off.
Respect. Thank you. Who am I here with?
Chase Ocean.
What is your artwork about?
It's about singing. Tyler the Creator. He's an artist. I really like him.
Nice. How'd you feel when you got accepted into the art show?
Dude, I was really happy, man.
Really happy?
You know, I was so happy. I went home and I just started screaming in happiness.
That's respect. Who's your teacher?
Miss Raleigh.
How do you like her? Nice or no?
Nah, I love her. Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, nice. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you.
Guys, today we're here with the one and only Lauren Morris, the best broadcast teacher ever. All right. How does it feel to be running the art show?
Well, I don't run it by myself.
Right.
There's 6 art teachers at the in Mount Pleasant Central School District. I'm just one of them.
Yep.
And I'm glad that I'm your #1 broadcasting
How long have you been
teacher.
a part of it?
I've been in the district for 14 years. So I would say the art show takes us about a week to set up, mount the artwork, organize it.
Nice. So I heard the theme of the art show is process. Can you tell us about it?
Sure. So yeah, the theme is process, and this year what we really wanted to show that art is created through sketches and planning, and that it's not always going to be a finished artwork. So when you walk around the show, what you're going to see a lot of is going to be a lot of planning, a lot of sketches, a lot of steps that go into our projects. So just like in broadcasting, we do pre-planning, we might even do some test shots, and then we do a lot of editing. So all of that is process that goes into the art making.
You guys heard it here first. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Best art show I've ever been to, guys. Wow.
That concludes this edition of The W.
Thank you for watching.
See you next time.
Have a great day.